Whenever a major tournament rolls around, a lot is said about who's going to win it, and who's going to be the leading scorer, which makes the race for player of the tournament at Euro 2024 a potential gold mine. Only once in the 7 European Championships in which the award has been presented has the winner of the Golden Ball also won the Golden Boot. That was Antoine Griezmann in 2016. Coincidentally, the Frenchman was also the only player to have claimed the title despite not having won the tournament. France lost the final in extra time against Portugal. Let's take a look at the names in the frame, shall we? Kylian Mbappe, France. Mbappe has scored 12 goals across 2 World Cups as Les Bleus lifted the trophy in Russia 2018 and then were edged out in the Qatar final 2022, despite his hat-trick in the final. However, the 25-year-old failed to score at all as France picked up 5 points from their 3 group games at Euro 2020 before being dumped out in the round of 16 on penalties by Switzerland. You have to think if they make it to the latter stages, then much will depend on Mbappe. Jude Bellingham, England. He's only 20 years old, but the pride of Stourbridge has already amassed 29 England appearances, the first of which came as a 17-year-old in November 2020. He became England's youngest ever player in a major tournament in England's Euro 2020 opener against Croatia, making 3 appearances off the bench as England ultimately lost in the final. He was a mainstay in the side by the time Qatar 2022 rolled around and opened the scoring in England's group stage win over Iran with his first international goal. He has actually only scored twice since that, in friendlies against Scotland and Belgium, and England fans will be hoping he can recreate the form he showed in his debut season with Real Madrid when he returns to Germany, where he enjoyed success with Dortmund. Bellingham scored 19 goals and assisted 6 more in La Liga and 23 in total in his maiden season in Spain after scoring 4 and adding 5 assists in the Champions League, which was the most in the competition this season. While many of his goal involvements came before Christmas, Bellingham did finish the season on a high, setting up the clinching second goal in the Champions League final. Harry Kane, England. The England captain, England's leading scorer, England's talisman. If Kane is on top of his game, then there's a good chance England will be too. Along with Mbappe, another hoping to become just the second man to complete the Golden Ball and boot double. When it comes to the Euros, he scored 4 at Euro 2020 but only had 5 shots in total during England's ill-fated 2016 campaign where he was subbed at halftime against Wales and ended up taking corners. He'll want to banish the bad memories of both of those campaigns, in different ways, by repeating his form for Bayern Munich back in his now familiar surroundings of Germany. He scored 36 goals in 32 Bundesliga games, 8 more in the Champions League and had 12 assists for the season too as he showcased his playmaking skills which have improved year on year. Famously, he has still never won a team trophy but he added this season's European Golden Shoe to his World Cup 2018 Golden Boot. Can he complete the international set with some more gold this summer? Phil Foden, England. We're edging into the realms of longer shots here. Foden comes in at roughly double the odds of Golden Ball favourite Kylian Mbappe. However, the Premier League's player of the season has shown he is more than capable of shining on the big stage. Having turned 24 at the end of May, Foden has already amassed 34 caps for England, though with only 4 goals. He bagged 19 in the Premier League alone this season and 27 in 53 matches overall, with another 12 assists to boot. How he will be utilised by Gareth Southgate remains up for debate. Will he be forced out wide on the left to accommodate others? Will England play 2 or 3 players in support of Harry Kane? We'll find out on Sunday evening when their group stage campaign begins against Serbia. If Foden is capable of establishing himself in Southgate's lineup, then he has shown time and again he can be a match winner, can score multiple goals in a game and is capable of unlocking defences for teammates too. Toni Kroos, Germany. As we said, it's not all about goals and the biggest names. Italy goalkeeper Gianluigi Donnarumma won the player of the tournament at Euro 2020, Germany defender Matthias Sammer won it at Euro 96 and Leicester midfielder Theo Zagorakis did likewise when his Greece side won Euro 2004. Kroos is entering the final 5 weeks of his football career, potentially less, depending on how the host nation do. He actually retired from international football after Die Mannschafts's dismal showing and early exit to England at Euro 2020, saying he wanted to spend more time with his family and winning things with Real Madrid. The 34-year-old was tempted back into the fray by Julian Nagelsmann after he took over last year, and though the 2014 World Cup winner announced his retirement last month, he proceeded to bow out of club football by lifting his record-equalling 6th Champions League at Wembley earlier this month. Yes, Germany have hope for the future in the form of Florian Wirtz and Jamal Musiala. Yes, they have the experience of Ilkay Gundogan, Manuel Neuer, Joshua Kimmich and Antonio Rudiger, but Kroos will likely bow out as Germany's best player. Every winner of this award bar one has played for the nation which lifted the trophy, and therefore if you don't think a team can go the distance, at least to the final, then you might have to think again. This is where the likes of Alvaro Morata, Rasmus Højlund, Robert Lewandowski and Memphis Depay probably fall away. If you think Portugal have a good chance to make it the last four, at least, then you'd be right, but it also brings in the likes of Cristiano Ronaldo and Bruno Fernandes into the equation. If Belgium are your fancy, then Kevin De Bruyne at a best bet, while Rodri is sure to shine if Spain do make it deep. Ilkay Gundogan is very good value in a home tournament, while Luka Modric might have a point to prove. Croatia might not be the force they once were, but the Real Madrid man did win the Golden Ball and the Ballon d'Or in 2018, of course. Thank you for watching Football Focus TV. Give us a follow for more Euro 2024 updates.